Hello world. So today we are going to embark on our course lesson for today, and I'm actually receiving many insights as to having experienced the demonstration of this lesson even in the last couple days, especially in the relationship with my parents. So depending on how today goes and how the lesson is experienced, I will come forward and share with all of you. But all I can say is that I have seen that this is exactly how the ego mind operates and how it looks upon its world. So today's lesson is lesson 22. What I see is a form of vengeance. So what we have learned up until this point is our world is a projection of our thinking. And what we hold in our mind, we will see in our world. And as of yesterday, we got to take a specific look at the anger and attack thoughts that are in our mind so that we become aware of even the teeny tiny thoughts of anger and attack that reside there. So because of this, we are getting to see today's lesson as an extension from yesterday's. So it says here that today's idea accurately describes the way anyone who holds attack thoughts in his mind must see the world. So if you hold attack thoughts in your mind about somebody else or what somebody else has done to you, you are going to be projecting that in your experience, and therefore you are going to see a vengeful world. A world that is scary, a world that is filled with fear and hatred and attack. Because this is how you currently see yourself. And this is currently how you've experienced your past. So this is all that you know. So because this is in the mind, it will be projected into the experience. Having projected his anger onto the world, he sees vengeance about to strike at him. His own attack is thus perceived as self-defense. And that's when ego goes into the state of justification, justifying its means of attacking and getting angry and getting upset, because it says that this is my form of self-defense. If I didn't protect myself first, then how am I going to be protected? This is also seen much in the ideas of, actually I will hold that thought for later, because that's a pretty wicked one, and I will extend it in the video after this. This becomes an increasingly vicious cycle until he is willing to change how he sees. Otherwise, thoughts of attack and counterattack will preoccupy him and people his entire world. What peace of mind is possible to him then? So Jesus is quite blunt here that the vicious cycle continues, that when we hold these thoughts in our mind, they will be in our experience, and they will not relieve from our experience until they are relieved from our mind. So if we still hold these attack and anger thoughts in our mind, then how are we expected not to see a world of attack and hate? We're going to. And that's why Jesus says, we must change how we see in order to change the world. It is from this savage fantasy that you want to escape. It is not joyous news to hear that it is not real. Is it not happy discovery to find that you can escape? You made what you would destroy. Everything that you hate and would attack and kill. All that you fear does not exist. And Jesus is saying this is a happy thought, it's not a fearful thought, to remember that this world is a dream and that this world does not exist. This world is a fabrication of our thoughts in our mind. As we change the thoughts in our mind, our world changes. So that's a happy, freeing thought. Look at the world about you at least 5 times today, for at least 1 minute each time. As your eyes move slowly from one object to another, from one body to another, say to yourself, I see only the perishable. I see nothing that will last. What I see is not real. What I see is a form of vengeance. At the end of each practice period, ask yourself, is this the world I really want to see? And the answer is obvious. is our course lesson today, and I feel it is a powerful one already. I'm excited to apply it and see what comes from it, and I'm also being shown in clarity how this actually works, and how the ego mind really is, believing that itself is this body that is perishable and can die, and therefore because of this belief in itself and its fear of that happening, it projects all of this onto its world and then feels it has justification of self-defense. So that's why today, as we look about our world through our physical eyes, we can apply today's lesson, what I see as a form of vengeance, and also remember that all I see is the perishable. I see nothing that will last. What I see is not real, and what I see is a form of vengeance. And as we affirm this to ourselves today, then we can let ourselves experience that this is so for today, and it is the gateway to true happiness and peace of mind. So enjoy this beautiful lesson today, and have a wonderful day. I love you all. Bye.